hit puberty, and this is every African family, when you hit puberty, they're on that ass. You know, it's like, what the fuck? And you're still a little kid. I was still watching cartoons, girl, at 14. Ha, you wanna go be, this guy. I'm like, ew. I'm like, what are you talking about, Mom? Then my parents, like, locked me in the house, girl. Can't throw the trash. Everywhere I had to have an escort. Like, some just weird shit. Couldn't take the school bus to school. Like, it was just annoying, like, pressure. I think I just went, wow, I exploded. First time I smoked weed, I was 14, and I'm like, is that cocaine? The dude started cracking up. He was like, girl, no. He's like, this is weed. It was so funny. I was a little girl with a hijab, skirt, everything. I'm like, whoa. I'm like, I think I like this. Gradually transitioned. When I was 17, I got my wisdom tooth pulled out, fell in a coma for 2 weeks. I was in the hospital for a month and a half. I woke up out of the coma. I was on an IV morphine pump. I had unlimited morphine. And I told you, it was like a warm blanket over me. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, this is better than weed. I got out the hospital. I had jars of oxycodone. Back then, I thought it was OxyContin, but they stopped making it because people were ODing over it so bad. But I was loaded with these pills, and nobody knew about it back then. I'm 33 now. You know, when I was 17, everybody was like, what are you taking? They're like, you're on that white people shit. Girl, you pop pills? And at first, I was never hooked. I took it for pain for real. And it felt good, so sometimes I took it for partying. But I never abused it. I'm trying to fit this image of this culture, even not to their pinpoint, but like my way, but enough to satisfy them. And I couldn't do it. And it like mentally broke me. And I said, fuck it. And started doing drugs like crazy. At the age of 28, something in me just snapped. I just went crazy. I started abusing it. And then they were prescribing it to me. Then, you know, when you do those and smoke weed on top of it, oh my God. When you start mixing drugs, it's like when you do the cocaine with the opiates, it's like an amazing high too. But like, it's that high, and it's weird. You know how they teach you in school, what was it, DARE? That you're gonna keep chasing that high, you're like a little hamster. Well, that's what it is, because you're never gonna get that same high, but you want that same high. Like a dono for years, you're gonna keep chasing it. I used to buy $40 bills. I never used to buy the 10 milligrams because my tolerance was so high. So I bought the 30 milligrams for $40, and I always needed 2 to be high. 1 pill would make me just stop withdrawing. No, I wouldn't have the euphoric feeling. I would need good 60 milligrams to have the euphoric feeling. And it still wasn't what I wanted. You're chasing something you know you can't even get. So then after that, it's not even about the high no more. Now it's maintenance. I gotta get through the day. I can't be withdrawing. Like, every day, every day you're gonna be sick without this thing. This is every human being's nightmare, is to be a sick person and needs a dope every day. But you're choosing to do this to yourself? I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you, Biftu? People can't deal with life, Abayo. People don't know, and they don't want to deal with what's in their heart. They want to numb. And me, it's like no matter how much drugs I did, I couldn't get numb. I still had those feelings. And I start noticing, like, I start talking to myself. I'm like, what are you running away from? Like, hell. It helped me function. I was so good at work. Everybody's praising me at work. My mom was praising me, but nobody knows I'm addicted. You know, I was doing so good in life. I was playing with fire. I didn't understand I was doing heroin. I don't care what they say. Opioid is man-made heroin. The heroin withdrawal medicine and the Percocet withdrawal medicine is the same thing. They come from the same plant, opiate plant. You're doing heroin, and the doctor is giving it to me, so you never think it's a drug. I'm like, why would the doctor give you drugs? That's stupid, you know? When it hit our community like that, I was like, oh my God, Biftu, you're gonna be like that. I'm like, stop this shit, you know? And the girl I brought the Kaninis to like abuse it, she lost custody of her daughter. I was like, okay. I'm like, you're a drug addict, Biftu. For real, for real. Like, you're a druggie. Like, you're a druggie. Like, it was a hard pill to swallow. My daughter's like, Mom, why are you always sick? I can't tell her. You know? Like, how? That part still beats me up. Like, I feel like my kids didn't have a mom for 2 years. You know? Like, I wasn't there, and they used to just get on my nerves because I was withdrawing so bad. Like, I just give them whatever they want so they could just stay out of my face. And then that postpartum with the third one was so bad, I think I just went crazy with that. And I couldn't stop because I have little kids. You have to function. You can't be sick. But then after a while, I'm just like, is this life? You're going to be in this chase, you know? Just the cycle, the hunt. And then some of the drug dealers, they're so fucking disrespectful. But they treat you like a fiend, you know? You're killing your own niyat and you don't even know it. You're abusing yourself. This culture, whatever, ikashe again, you're living it. You're proving them right. Don't believe these people and accept what their story is. You have to be your own narrator in your story. You can't say, this is what they believe, this is what I'm going to be. It's okay, people make mistakes. And if you get caught up in it, it's cool. Seek help. It's okay to seek help. You are not a weak person. That's one thing addiction makes you believe, like, I'm fucking weak, I'm weak. You're not. Like, you're not weak. And all my heart wanted to do about it was go to the mosque and just pray to my God because I was hurting so bad. But even now when I walk into a mosque, even when we're in Abayad, it's eyes. They could just read off you, like, stares and shit, you know? Like, I'm like, oh God. Like, why would you make me uncomfortable to go pray to God? The judgmental ones, those are the kids that are dying because their parents are so judgmental. If you're on top of your kid's ass, more than likely they'll get their shit together eventually, you know? But if you say, you're dead to me, they're gonna be in the streets. That's who's gonna comfort them. And it's drugs, you know? It's like they don't let you come back. If you do something wrong, you're dead. Go hang yourself. You're dead. Like, and they're so rude. The other day I talked to one of my homegirls' moms. She's like, hi, what happened? I'm like, that is so fucking rude. Who talks like that? I just laugh it off now. I'm okay, you know? I just joke back with them, but it's just like, they throw shade, subliminal shit, you know? They break your spirits, Bio. In our community, we don't deal with emotions. They don't sit you down and say, hey, what's wrong? We have to have this tough persona, you know, we're Africans. But we grew up in America, we're taught to be emotional. We watch movies. I love you. I wanted to be like Samantha. I wanted to be like Hillary. Hey, Mom, I love you. Like, why don't we do that? You want to be like the people you're around, you know? Like, you want to fit in. And then when you start getting older, you realize you really don't fucking fit in with these people. They will never accept you. You are always going to be that African person to them. Then this guy, Marka, added, she thinks she's better than people. She Americanized. It's like, damn, where do I go then? You're lost. You're alone. Why do we not love each other no more? Like, why do we must no more? You know, as a Muslim, you have to go to another Muslim's janazah, whether you know them or not. How do we forget that? That's in our roots. Love, caring, unity. Wallahi, not for the tago. And it's crazy. A mom will know her kid is like full-blown addicted, but yet talks so much shit about the next one. Like, cut the bullshit out and let's deal with the real facts. Kids are dying. What are we gonna do? That's the thing. They're dying. What are we gonna do? They're dying. Forget the hashish, forget the drugs, forget the iyal suqnim, forget the suruat, forget everything. Why are these kids dying? Let's figure this out.